He could not walk, he could not speak without a machine, yet his mind roamed through stars, black holes, and time itself. He turned pain into purpose and showed the world that limits are only in the body, not in the mind. This is the story of Stephen Hawking, the man who helped us understand the universe while trapped in his own. Stephen William Hawking was born in 1942 in Oxford, England, exactly 300 years after the death of Galileo. He grew up in a family that loved knowledge. His father was a doctor, and his mother worked in science and politics. Stephen was curious and playful. He loved taking things apart, clocks, radios, and toys, just to see how they worked. At school, he wasn't always the best student, but he was deeply thoughtful. His teachers saw something special in him. They called him Einstein. After finishing school, Stephen went to Oxford University to study physics. He was bright, witty, and full of questions. He loved rowing, playing jokes, and solving complex problems in his head. He once said, "Science is not only a discipline of reason, but also one of romance and passion." Later, he went on to Cambridge University for his PhD in cosmology, the study of the universe. That's when his life suddenly changed. At the age of 21, Stephen was diagnosed with a rare disease, ALS, a condition that slowly destroys the body's ability to move and speak. Doctors told him he had only a few years to live. He fell into deep sadness, feeling that his dreams were over. But then, something amazing happened. He met a young woman named Jane Wilde. Her love and strength gave him new purpose. He decided to live fully and bravely for as long as he could. Despite his illness, Stephen continued his studies. He used a wheelchair as his body weakened, and later, a speech computer to talk. But his mind remained sharp and alive. He once said, "My goal is simple. It is a complete understanding of the universe, why it is as it is, and why it exists at all." His research focused on black holes, mysterious objects so dense that even light cannot escape them. He discovered something shocking. Black holes aren't completely black, they slowly release energy. This discovery became known as Hawking radiation, and it changed how scientists viewed the universe. In 1988, he published a book titled A Brief History of Time. It explained the universe in simple words that everyone could understand. The book became a worldwide bestseller, selling millions of copies and making Hawking one of the most famous scientists since Einstein. People were amazed. A man who could barely move or speak had opened the door to the secrets of the cosmos. Stephen's body grew weaker over the years, but his spirit never did. He traveled the world, gave lectures, and inspired millions with his humor and intelligence. He said, "However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at." He believed that science and humanity must work together to make the world better, to understand not only the stars above us, but also the people beside us. Stephen Hawking lived far longer than anyone expected, more than 50 years after his diagnosis. He continued to work, teach, and dream. He wrote more books, appeared in documentaries and films, and even voiced himself on The Simpsons and Star Trek. He became a symbol of resilience and brilliance, a reminder that a strong mind can overcome any challenge. Stephen Hawking passed away in 2018 at the age of 76. He left behind a legacy that shines like the stars he studied. His ashes were buried in Westminster Abbey next to Isaac Newton and Charles Darwin, two other giants of science. He once said, "Remember to look up at the stars and not down at your feet. Be curious. And however difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at." Stephen Hawking taught the world that the true power of a person comes not from their body, but from their mind and courage. From a young man told he had no future to a scientist who explored time and space, he became a voice of hope for all humanity. Thank you for listening. If this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe for more simple stories about people who changed the world.